The attitude of the teachers was really plain. It was, we can find a job somewhere else, but these young women, they can't replace this school. If we don't stand and fight with them for their futures, then they don't stand a chance.
This is the Catherine Ferguson Academy. It is a public school in Detroit, Michigan. You may notice a couple of things right away about the students at Catherine Ferguson Academy in this footage and the rest of it that we've got. They're all girls, for one thing. And if you look closely, you may notice that some of them appear to be pregnant. Also, they're farming. Yes, they are. They are picking apples and growing lettuce and raising animals in Detroit. In Detroit, in inner city Detroit. This is not some extracurricular activity thing. This is part of what they do at Catherine Ferguson High School. The school is named after Catherine Ferguson, who was born a slave. Her mother was sold and taken away from her when Catherine Ferguson was 8 years old. When she was 16 years old, somebody bought her out of slavery for $200. She then spent the rest of her life mothering lost kids and providing religious instruction. She reportedly founded the first Sunday school ever in New York City, though she herself remained illiterate all of her life. The school named in her honor in Detroit welcomes specifically pregnant girls, or girls who have kids. It exists for them. It is one of the only places like it in the country. Your life isn't over because you got pregnant. There is still school for you, public school. There is a daycare on site to take care of your kids while you go to class. There is an expectation that you will get accepted to college if you stick it out and graduate from here. There's parenting classes and support alongside the rest of your coursework, but your coursework is for real. Catherine Ferguson Academy was named a breakthrough high school by the National Association of Secondary School Principals.
I want everybody to have the same opportunity that I had. I got out of here. I want you to graduate the same way I did. I got 2 kids. You can make it with 1, 2, or how many ever you got. You know, they're going to make it happen. Miss Andrews, make it happen.
She says Mrs. Andrews will make it happen. Mrs. Andrews is the school principal, Miss Aseneth Andrews. Looking around at the resources available to her school and her students, this principal decided to take advantage of one thing that Detroit came to have, even as the inner city of Detroit hollowed out over these last decades. Detroit, frankly, has some space. Detroit has some room to work.
We have a garden now. We have a big garden, and they call it the farm because we have these animals and stuff. I need to figure out how kids can make about $20,000 a year minimum farming.
Taking what resources they've got and doing with them what they can. One of the requirements for graduation at Catherine Ferguson is you must get accepted to a college. Principal Andrews and her staff will hunt down a college for you to go to and money for you to go there if you graduate. I do not want to pretend that this is in any way an easy thing, but if you come to that school as a junior or a senior, and again, you come here because you have become a very young mother or you're about to, from this school, Principal Andrews says you have a 90% chance of graduating. When the students got the news, they decided to protest. This video we showed a moment ago where these girls were talking about how much they love their school, how much they love Catherine Ferguson. You can see they're painting something there. What they're painting is protest signs. The video is from a sit-in at the school during spring break week last week. The girls got the news about what was going to happen to Catherine Ferguson Academy. They went to their school. They gathered inside. They made a collective decision to say, this is our place and we're staying. And then, of course, this is what happened next. In an American city, the police turned on the sirens of their police cars to drown out the girls' voices while they were getting handcuffed and arrested for refusing to leave their school. At least one teacher was arrested alongside them.